Hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin and we're back. Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting episode 276, Banette. If you didn't watch the last episode, why didn't you? And this episode's topic is by me. It is about the game Dead by Daylight, so if you don't want to hear it, then I'll give you a chance to hear it now. Alright, had your chance. So, topic is by me if I didn't already say that. And it is, what was the first map you played and killer you faced against? Now, I know it's been almost about a week since I played the game with my best friend, and that's really the only time that I'm gonna play currently. But anyway, um, the first map that I believe that I played into my memory was either the one where it's mainly like a meadow, not a meadow. Well, I suppose like a plains kind of, um, and it has a lot of rocks, formations, and all that. Um, and then some little wooden shack looking things. I think that was the first map that I played. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It's either that one or the one I think is called the warehouse, where it looks almost like that, or maybe that is the map. Maybe that is the one that has the huge warehouses as well. I don't know, but either way, I think it was that main one. If they were two separate, or if they're the same. But that's the first map that I played, and of course, there's many other great maps. But yeah, and then the first killer that I believe that I went against was, I think it was against the one called Hillbilly, which he is like, um, he has the, I don't think it's like a long sledgehammer, I think, or if I'm thinking of the other one that he almost looks like Hillbilly. Oh wait, that's a better example. So Hillbilly is the one with like scarecrow face, pretty much. That's what a good example is of how he looks like. And then, or either that one, or it's the one with like the nails in his shoulder, and he's like the same size as Hillbilly, and he has like, I think he's the one with the chainsaw, because I know there's Texas Chainsaw, of course, but he has like the big orange hair that goes up, and then the face like Michael Myers. Um, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the first one I killed. Not killed. The first killer I went up against was either Hillbilly or that nail one. So yeah, pretty much those are the first ones I went against, and just as tough as well, of course, the ones that you pay for um, to use. You have to pay to use them normally. Um, those are absolutely overpowered. Like seriously, they have so many overpowered things. But yeah, that's like pretty much makes it a pay to win, pretty much. But you might get lucky sometimes, and you might just have a person who buys that stuff just because they have a lot of money. But they're like crap at the game, so they're like bad at the game. I mean, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, those are the first. That's the first map I played and the first killer I've gone against. So I'm curious, what were your first map that you played and first killer you've gone up against? Because you could have like a decent start like I did, like it wasn't super hard or super easy, it was neutral, or you can just have like a horrible start to where it's one of those paid killers and you just get absolutely bodied because uh, just ones like Freddy Krueger who make you like sleepy and all that and make everything you do slow, like healing and and repairing the generators. It just sucks. And I'm pretty sure like the Freddy, he might even have a teleport ability. My best friend was like talking about, because there's no way. It's just like in horror movies where the killer just shows up at the exact time where you expect him not to be, because you think you're safe, but then he just shows up. It's like Friday the 13th. That's another game, but it's like that where Jason can teleport to you, but it's like a cooldown. So maybe it's like that. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much it with that topic. So now what did I leave off talking about last episode? It wasn't Soul Silver. I think I just finished talking about Soul Silver. I don't know. I don't remember. Well, I guess I'll move on to um, my battle yesterday in Pokemon Y. So, oh man, I remember when I was talking about, I tested out Sand Attack to see if it works on flying types because of the whole Gyarados thing. So, that same exact Gyarados pretty much sweeped my entire Capture Helpers team when I went up against that person on online. And it was crazy because that thing set up like, I think 3 Dragon Dances, because it knew that if I were to switch out, then pretty much anything that I would have switched out to would have just pretty much been dead. So I kind of messed up by not using Sand Attack to hope that that Gyarados kept missing, because once Doug Trio was going to die, then she most likely was going to switch out and then reset all those stats. So yeah, I really messed up on my part, because I didn't realize that Sand Attack would actually work, because like I said, Gyarados is a flying type, so I didn't know it was going to work. So even after I did that, I thought it was just safer at first to Sand Attack, to just attack, but it wasn't doing enough damage, and plus the Gyarados had leftovers. That Gyarados is so bulky, like, oh my gosh, it was crazy. It took so many attacks so well, and just the leftovers kept stacking up, and just me, being on the defensive. I mean, the Focus Sashes for sure did help, but the fact that it was using Waterfall, like, that just threw me back to when I fought Lance in Pokemon Soul Silver, and I just got bodied because I got flinched that one time. But thankfully she didn't get that lucky flinching me, but there was always that chance that she could have flinched, and then Focus Sash would be pretty much negated, because Gyarados' Dragon Dance also raised not only its attack, but its speed. So pretty much it was out all my stuff. So yeah, it was crazy. I was hoping that I can have another battle with her, but when I was right when I switched to my other team, and I was putting the Focus Sashes on them, right when I got out of the PC, she was offline. So I was like, oh man. But it's fine. I'm hoping I can battle her again today. That would be awesome, because then hopefully I can add her as a friend, because mainly, not only is she a pretty good battler, but she was also honorable as well. She had 6 Pokemon, and she knew I had 5, so she only used 5. So I'm happy about that. And she didn't have any legendaries, I'm pretty sure. So she did have powerful Pokemon. Like, Gyarados is known to be a powerful Pokemon, but still, I'm pretty happy. She's a pretty honorable Pokemon trainer. And yeah, but I hope I can either battle or trade her again to where it would ask me to be able to add her as a friend. That would be cool, because I want to see what's in her friend Safari. Because if she's using Pokemon like that, which I know most people do, but she's honorable as well, then hey, maybe she'll have something cool. And yeah. Also, I was thinking, I want to look it up whenever I actually go to capture, get my capture helpers for Pokemon Soul Silver. But I'm curious to know if I'm able to actually get hidden ability Pokemon in the wild, because that'd be cool. Because I know just you can get Ditto in the wild very early on in the game. You can go in the route right before, right under Goldenrod City, and yeah, you can find Ditto in there. And I'm hoping that maybe you can find hidden abilities, because in the first time those games were introduced, Gold, Silver, and Crystal, they didn't have abilities back then in that game, so it was just no abilities. So it's not like super hard without abilities. It's just weird, because you're always expecting gonna have going up and against a Gengar or something is gonna have Levitate, but then nope. You have something like a high-powered ground type move, that thing is screwed. But yeah, anyway. So I don't know, maybe they can have a chance to have hidden abilities, but I doubt it. I doubt they would, because just most Pokemon games are like that before Generation 6, just to have them straight up in the wild normally. Of course, the exception of Generation 6 having the friend safaris, but like I said, it's rare to get the Pokemon that you want to hopefully find with the hidden ability in someone's friend safari, which, yeah, because it's looking like probably the best way I'll be able to get an Imposter Ditto would be if I for real can get one by SOS chaining and Pokemon Sun, because I have Pokemon Moon, just because Of course, that came out before Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Um, and just because I like the whole moon more than the sun, just it looks way better. But then of course I got Ultra Sun just so I don't have two of the same, just so it's like try something different. So yeah. But anyway, whether it's in my Pokemon Moon or it's in my Pokemon Ultra Sun, I will be probably both still trying out for Imposter Ditto, and I know I can be able to transfer over those two from Pokebank, so if I have to, then if I'm still, shiny hunting in Pokemon Y, which, like I said, it's going to take a long time, because there is still a huge amount of Generation 6 Pokemon, and other Pokemon that, like I said, I'm not going to have Generation 5 Pokemon Crystal, Silver, and Gold, all the way to Generation 5 games, Pokemon Black and White and Pokemon Black 2, White 2. I'm going to leave those as ROMs, just so the time comes where I just want to free play and I don't have to worry about, keeping the files for anything. Then I can just play them over when I want, whenever I do have that free time. Because like I said, most of my time for now is just mainly working to make the content and all that, and hopefully have this become my career and make money and all that. But anyway, so what else was I gonna say? Yeah, like for those, I'm gonna definitely, even if someone donates me those games, I'm not gonna be, I'll play them on my 2DS, but I'm not gonna be having shiny hunting on that. I'm gonna leave those games as games to play over and over again, because I just feel like I should, because if I'm able to play them as ROMs, then I think I should traditionally just be able to not worry about shiny hunting on them, even though I know most of the Pokemon, like in Generation 5, Generation 4, you will not be able to see unless they make remakes, which I doubt they are for Generation 5, because like I said, they already made, of course, already the first ones, and they made sequels, so I highly doubt they're going to make high quality remakes for that. But if they do, you never know, because they're making Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, so I don't know, I wouldn't be all that surprised, but they definitely are going to, most likely for the Generation 4 games, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, or just make it Diamond, Pearl, because you know how Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is. They didn't get their Omega Emerald, or Alpha Emerald, or Hyper Emerald. I don't know what they would call the third one, because they haven't done it. I think the only ones that they have done is Pokemon Star, which is the third one for... Oh, no, they also did Pokemon Z for, XYZ. But I think those are ROM hacks somehow. I've seen them like here and there on YouTube, but I'm pretty sure they're ultimately not them from the main Pokemon company. They're like made by really skilled artists to make those games, but they're not from the main Pokemon company. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, I am of course just gonna keep hunting even if I complete those games whenever I do play them. And yeah, but anyway, this will be the last one we'll check for the episode. So yeah, and I just completely forgot to talk about that battle. I just really got into something else, and then that filled the episode pretty much. So let's see if we can get that final encounter for the episode. If it won't be anticlimactic, it's anticlimactic. Okay. Well, anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, be so kind to support me by donating to my Patreon. As long as you're not putting yourself in a bad spot by doing so, of course, then feel free to. The link is in the description down below, and I'll be seeing y'all later. I've been your host, PauLInstaMyooin, and goodbye.